Our family was such where each one had a beautiful voice. My father had a glorious voice. My sister sang beautifully, and my mother sang. So I was born into a singing family, and fortunately, my father was the type of individual that went to synagogue all the time. And he loved the synagogue, and he could sing cantorial music magnificently. And as a child, we went to synagogue all the time. I didn't have a choice, because my father then was the president of the shul. And if I didn't come to synagogue, well, you know what happens after that. But remained that way for years, and then I went to Temple University, where I studied music. I got a scholarship to study music. And unfortunately, my father did not live long enough to see me become a cantor. My first cantorial job was Beth Uziel in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for 4 years as an Orthodox cantor. Then I went to a conservative congregation, Germantown Jewish Center, for 7 years, and then I came to Baltimore, where I was there for 36 years in the Reformed congregation. The fun part of being at Oheb Shalom was working, believe it or not, with the children. I loved the kids. They were very honest. When you taught them, they told you how they felt. And then I also had the opportunity of working with my choir. It was a professional choir and the organist. It was fun because you could do what you wanted. The music was magnificent, and they were all professional. So this created a lot of all kinds of great music to sing. When I sang on the pulpit, and I can give one example, when I stood before the Aron HaKodesh, and I sang the Avinu Malkeinu by Janowski, and I watched the people around me with tears in their eyes, I myself became emotional, because I actually gave them something where they felt something which I feel all the time. We are leaders in the congregation. We are those who give to our people. If you're going to become a cantor and you want to stay in the field, then you've got to be true to yourself and to your members. And how can you be true to someone if you're not there when they need you? When a person passes away and you're not at that Shiva house to console them, that is our role. That is what we're here for. When we teach the children, that's what we're here for, to give them something. And I had one youngster come to me, and he was very difficult to teach because he was under psychiatric care 7 days a week. And I worked with this child, and the child became a bar mitzvah. Years later, I was watching TV, and this young man was on TV performing as a comedian. And later on, he came to Baltimore to perform at one of the shows, and I was there. And during that time, I get really touched for this. He got up and he was talking about the various things that he's done over the years. And he's telling jokes, and he was marveling. He says, I want you to know something. I went to my cantor just recently, and he did. He said, and I told him, he said, I had 2 friends in my lifetime. I had my psychiatrist who died, and I have you. Yeah, I had a wonderful career, and I developed a lot of good friends within the congregation, but I also loved doing what I did.